Hello, and welcome to the show. We're a little bit delayed, yes, but the action is not going to be any less hot between, Gaming and Levitate, Keith. Hopefully they'll levitate us to some good games because right now the first map is a Mirage, and that is going to be pretty brawly, I expect, between these two teams, Keith. I can see your thoughts. I can literally see them, and I want to hear them now.
Are you ready?
I'm
Gaming.
ready.
6 times they've played Mirage. They haven't won it once, Roy. And to me, looking at that stat and looking at the amount of times they've played in comparison to others, it looked like a middle of the map, like middle kind of the pool map for them. Like this should be like their 3rd, 4th kind of map. So the fact they have 0% win rate on it makes me nervous. Just came out of a BO3 where the last map was Mirage, lost it. That makes me nervous. So there's a lot of pressure on here where I think Levitate are kind of just chilling, and they've been impressive lately. They've really put together their game nicely.
Yeah, I kind of agree. What's weird too is I was looking at the odds, and it was like heavily leaning towards the Brazilian side, but I feel like this is a pretty 50-50 matchup. But here we go. Let's see how it's going to unfold as they look for the A hit, but not a single Brazilian player has been limited until Tatison goes down. B-Wills responds back. He makes it sort of advantageous, or at least possible. Maybe not advantageous, but only 2 men to deal with now for B-Wills. He knows where one player is, but the other one is quite unknown.
Did he get the ace? Oh my goodness. Those shots from Halls were so filthy from B-Wills. 3 clicks, 3 kills as he comes out of apps. That was disgusting. He gets 4. Now, if he got the plant and killed 4, I guarantee you they'd buy Roy. And they're still gonna go for it. At least the hero AK. No, they're going all in. Okay, part of me, again, it's Mirage. A lot of teams do this even if you don't get that many kills. But I'm in. They're gonna get the AK out on Fang, Tech 9s. They're kind of playing on Gaming, not having as much money as they should have. Gonna put a little bit of pressure towards mid with some spare utility from Spammer. And this game's already delivering, right? From pistol to here, I'm getting goosebumps. That's a good sign.
Hey, I like that. That is a great sign. Now, Levitate, they're gonna go for it. Let's see. The hero 8K here for Fang will have to bite quite the fear into the enemy team. Gaming, they have a pretty nice mixed buy too. Triple FAMASs for that long range potential. They have the Scout for RCF to, get some tags in. And of course, the MP9 here for Dumao up close, personal against the pistols. If they can't land that one tap, they're going to get melted by this weapon. So, pretty well spread right now for as they look for the upper B control. As long as Dumao's up here, that will allow at least to be focused more towards middle and connector.
All the while, IDK is trying to hold Cat down. Dumas has pushed and he's grabbed the bomb, Roy. So the Cat split gets nullified. It's Sneaky and Fang. Yes, they have armor, rifles on top of that, but no bomb control. These connector players are going to start to pressure. Fang may get caught out on top rail. It's a hard position to stay alive in. Gets 1. Does he get caught reloading? He does, but you know what? He does kind of set Sneaky up with, no time, though. I was going to say, he has time to kind of move, but he really doesn't. 18 seconds. He has to run straight into apps here. Right into Dumas' cavern, right into his abyss, his home, and the MP9 will clean it up. He'll grab the AK. Gaming go 2-0. I like the idea from Levitate. Just a little off-kilter.
Oh!
Wait, they're going again?
They want round 2. That is okay. That's a little wild.
Actually crazy.
That's a little wild. That's a little wild. But look at the buy for Gaming. First of all, RCF's already down pretty low. Oh, 1 shot from Spammer right there. Might have eliminated RCF for that first blood, as well as the opener here towards middle. Now the games are over. It's time for the players to cross out of the A ramp. They go 1 for 1. Not a bad trade, but Tatison once again has the bomb upper. They seem to always place the bomb where they have less numbers, Keith. Well, that's kind of a weird placement for it.
Wow. I don't think I remember the last time I've seen a back-to-back force from the Teagues this early, Roy. I can't remember. I don't recall. I guess they were kind of pressured into it by 2 players remaining from last round, so who knows? He wills. AK and just nothing. He even finds the player that wasn't even trying to kill him. He finds the other one, so go up 3-0. A save finally from Levitate. Unless they're going to run it back again, but keep in mind they're at max loss, so they can even get Deagles and utility, and it's not a big deal. But what a kind of a crazy start. Fang and B-Wills, both players who had guns traded between them, are the only ones with kills on Levitate's side.
No, they're settled down. They're not going quite for the buy anymore. They're not really chasing the economy. It's a sweep. Expected. It's just pistols and Glocks here for Levitate. Maybe B-Wills with this Deagle and armor can do some economic damage. Maybe. Oh, wow, that's close to a couple kills, but nothing at the end. Yeah, Gaming, keeping 5 alive right there. It has just fixed their economy in a beautiful way. I mean, look what they're working with right now. They're going to go for the bonus here with the rifles and the SMG that they have. But they have $10,000 on RCF. Like, that is an insane amount of economy right here. Levitate. I feel like they need to start stringing some rounds here. Otherwise, this economy might become a problem in the earlier part of this half. I wonder what their approach is going to be. Since this is their first official gun run, it's mostly up to now. It's been 4.8K. Bastin goes aggressive down towards underpass, finds KMC. He goes for the trade, but also gets eliminated. And that's a 2-man advantage now, and hardly any damage dealt. Autism also just heard sneaky in ramp, so they know where one of the 3 players are.
Levitate, though, find the only A player. Yeah, Gaming sent all their numbers towards B. And correct me if I'm wrong, Roy, but is this Levitate's pick? Taking a guess. I think Yeah Gaming would be higher seats. Maybe it's Yeah Gaming. I didn't quite catch it, so not paying as much attention to that. But Spammer on 33 HP, Sneaky at 100, a 2v4 retake. Everyone from Yeah Gaming gets over here, and just look at the utility. Double mollies, double smokes, kit, RCF, timing Spammer, and it's just like that. It's Sneaky alone. He'll get his first on the board, but this round, but can he find 4 more? That's what I don't know about. That molly, he'll play around it, and he just can't land the spray. This is one of those cases, Roy, and I bet you've been in a situation like this before, where you've come right out of a match, right out of a best of 3, or right out of a scrim, right into your official, and you're so warmed up, and the other team, you're running them over. Like, you're catching them flat-footed, and you know you are, and you just want to keep going and going and going.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is Ya's 3rd best of 3 today. So they're like beyond warmed at this point. They're kind of sizzling at this point. And I'm surprised they even have any mental energy, to be honest. But they are coming in guns swinging right now. Levitate seems to have nothing going on. Fang just gets eliminated in the middle. A bit sloppy there on the approach. RCF realizes there's really no top mid pressure at the moment. He goes for the underpass peak. He finds himself another kill. And once again, Levitate get decimated in their what looks to be like a default towards middle.
Wow, and it is their pick too, by the way. I see you did maps in chat, and I took a peek. Wow, not boding well early. Yeah, Gaming looking like they're going to get to a 6-0 start roll. They did just get finished a match against Triumph. Depending who you ask, I would say Triumph is probably one of the best teams in outside of the top 3, to put it nicely. So for Levitate to now be going up against who've been playing that caliber on this exact map to end the series, definitely starting to catch up to them. But they definitely need to get around on the board here or there, Roy. With their back-to-back force buys, in theory, you could have said it cost them a rifle round. But this one's not going to go the way, seemingly. I think the next one almost certainly has. Not quite panicky yet, but with this bomb drop, this round's looking like it is just going to be a formality. Spammer, the IGL, what can he do? He'll get 1. Gets shot in the buttocks. Come back, face it inside EK to find it. 6-0. That is true. That's the prophecy. It'll happen. Yeah, Gaming can break out the op if they so wish. There it is. And Levitate can't do the same. In fact, I don't even think they can buy.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I really don't think they're going for the buy here. They're just going to half buy it up with pistols, armor, some utility, probably looking for some sort of set piece. I'm sure they have a couple of those pocket strats in mind, either towards the B apps or towards the A site, where they can just overwhelm the bomb site with smokes and flashes, possible Molotovs. But as of right now, Yeah Gaming are sitting pretty key. They have 3 AKs. They have the op for RCF. They're almost all of them over $10,000. Like, this is the best possible start for that they could have had. And right now, it seems like Levitate is going out towards middle with the pistols. Generally, this is kind of risky unless you can somehow flood up connector without losing too many bodies. But either like anything outside of connectors or long range engagement, like you're fighting the underpass or underback player, excuse me, or the A ramp push player, or the players taking spawn, or you're fighting the cat players like that. Those are not favorable fights for the pistols, and this is where things can get super sloppy if they linger around here for too long. But there it is. Now they have a gun.
Well, they have an AK, and maybe he can find the cat player. He can. He may even call his players back. They're kind of stuck now, aren't they? KMZ's going to attempt to get out window. Sneaky's going to lock down market. The bomb has to run all the way through underpass. It gives plenty of time for Gaming to adjust and understand what's happening. And if they can make this cat jump, they can make this round a reality, Roy. Now, KMZ, kind of in a weird spot. Plants for cat, but they don't hold cat control. Sneaky has a feeling what's coming, gets the first, and you expect the second. He does spot it out. That's Tanazen, or excuse me, Faxon, who's able to get the first. And it leaves Tanazen all alone up towards Catwalk. Bewill's on 9 HP. Time's becoming an issue, and Levitate may have just done it on this half-buy, Roy. Seemingly just finding their confidence out of nowhere. And it all started with one lucky pick and kind of snowballed. No time. If he was closer, that might have been doable.
Yes. True, actually. But a beautiful round, all things considered. Levitate kind of needed that. I think the pick from Spammer kind of forced all the players to get a little antsy, and they all started kind of moving forward. Then the cat player got caught off by Sneaky. That was a huge find. That was a solo defender on the B site. And it kind of allowed them to go from being stuck and kind of contained to having an open pass to a bomb site. So that was a huge kill there from Sneaky. Now, this is the real test, right? The economy is starting to get kind of weird here for both sides. A little bit more money in hands of, they still have this gun run and possible next in a full sense. But Gaming is looking to counter the mid control this time. But it seems like Levitate are a little bit more sluggish this time. They're not really aggressing for early map control. They're just kind of taking their time. They're holding for any of the pushes. Since Gaming has been very aggressive on the extremities. I think they're looking for the counter for that.
Well, they do have to get through a couple buys of, Levitate look like they want to consider late top mid control, or at least late top mid contestation. And this is where we might have the first clash. Bang. Gonna swing. Catches Matson. Is there gonna be a chance for a refrag from IDK? Doesn't seem like it. Gonna drop his smoke, stay in towards connector. And that's a big play from Fang to get the first. Spammer's gifted the second, and just like that, Gaming falling apart. The mid push bears nothing. The A ramp for the counter aggression of losing mid. Now KMZ's holding cat. You can kind of just feel the mood of this game and this round kind of just swing Levitate's way. It's getting really comfortable for them. RCF taking a nap on triple. He gets woken up abruptly. Fang gets his second, and just like that, you can see Levitate starting to get comfortable, Roy. That round felt like such a different Levitate from what we've seen.
Yeah, 100%. A lot more clean there in terms of their approach and how they were converging. Before, it seemed like they were kind of like disjointed. Like, Fang was jumping on mid by himself, dying. No one was really holding the underpass push. I mean, they were kind of like half-ass holding it. I guess they kind of were there, but he wasn't like hard holding it. But now is the turning point, right, for Levitate. This is where they can either kind of break the economy for close off this deficit a little bit, or they can just keep letting to get the further and further lead here as the game progresses. But an important round, definitely. And Fang through the smoke finds the head of IDK. Tata's in, blind as well, goes one and done. A huge trade here for Levitate, and there's only one defender with eyes on mid now. It's Fasten. And if they can kind of shut him down, if they can eliminate him as well, they'll have access to any split they want, any access. But at the same time, look at Dumao. He's starting to gain ground himself. He knows he needs it.
Ooh, this fight towards TV room is always so risky. You can't double swing him. Give him the first. As the second to come in, he's going to retreat. All the while, Faxon drops the bomb and the mid player. That is a huge factor in how this round is going to play out, because now Levitate have to commit numbers, have to fall back. Spammer can't chase this player into healing. A lot of pressure on Sneaky, and he's given the 1v1. I am very surprised Faxon peaks that. Gives him that fight that's favorable for that T. And now they're going to allow Spammer to come back. He'll come through underpass. Sneaky and himself will attempt to get this bomb, and it's uncontested at this point, Roy. RCF is kind of in like the round win position, I suppose.
I think both players are just kind of just playing the individual 1v1s at this point. I don't even know if you can even call it a 1v1, but surely the call must have been out that the bomb was down connector. Like, they've abandoned that completely. But I think RCF is a little wiser now. He understands what's happening. He's going to go for the off shot. That spammer gone down. RCF's position is compromised. You know now where he is, but the time is becoming a huge problem. As long as RCF stays alive in his upper B apps, or excuse me, the upper A apps, he's pretty much the round secure. Like, he's the contingency plan.
Oh, he missed. Yeah, he missed his shot, but you're right. Him staying alive should just do it. And yeah, Dumas able to sneak out. Good, well read, Roy. Easily done from Gaming. RCF, although he misses the shot on the freebie planter, he'll just stay alive, as you mentioned, just to allow Dumont to get involved. And there you have it. 6-2 turns into a 7-2. Levitate with plenty of cash. Lost bonus still there. Bomb plant money, all of it delicious. Yeah, Gaming not going to go into a double op. That's very expensive. But their bank has been drained themselves. So this is a big turning point for Levitate to be able to try to chase and force into somewhat of an eco run. This is kind of a big round.
Okay. So an opening pick here for Levitate. Going their way. KMZ gets the bag and the bag. Fortunately, sometimes the bag is not quite filled with money heat. And yeah, it's already on the adjustment. They already sent 2 players over towards this B site, and there's only 1 holding window. Levitate still have a ton of time. They don't need to commit here. And I think they're realizing it. I think the call is coming out like, wait. Let's just figure out what their number spreads are looking like. Let's see where they've made the adjustments. Since we've eliminated 1 cat player and 1 window player, likely that signifies to, yeah, that they want to B split. They want to end B. So they sent 2 players there, but that's not the case anymore, right? Levitate's resetting the round, and Fasten has to make a decision. And he's deciding to move forward for some information flow. At least put himself in a position where he can get something done. But they're rerouting. They're actually going back to B. This is going to be weird.
Getting weird indeed. Sight smoke out. Flash over the top. Spammer, double flash. And here go the entry players. Madison backbench, get more than 1. He's got his 1. B-Wills is lurking around the site. Spammer's going to tag him down, and they'll find both B players. It's Fatson alone, Roy. Can he get up Cat? Will he be able to find a 1v1? Can he isolate some kill? He'll grab the AK, and he's going to keep peeking. He's going to keep prodding. He's going to keep his eyes open. Sneaky's probably going to just allow B-Wills to hold, peek on B-Wills contact.
Yeah, you got
and that'll be
too.
that, yeah.
Those jiggle peaks, man, are actually so strong. Just like a small jiggle with the knife out, very fast, really low risk. And once you get that information in a 3v1, it's like almost impossible to lose a scenario out. And there it is, a round secured for Levitate. A single gun saved here for yeah. And if they decide to force off this, it's going to be a pretty low buy, which I don't imagine they'll force off this.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they're really pressured to, are they? Maybe a couple armor sets and deagles. Oh, they're doing it?
Yeah, they're going for it. They're going for it.
That's kind of brazen.
I guess they're double reset anyway, and 2 players were below the 1600, so I guess they might as well.
Yeah.
But this is a huge round now for Levitate. 1, the firepower advantage is insanely one-sided for Levitate. 2, if they break this round, like this is the 2 freebies coming your way pretty much. You can easily bring this game up to 7-5. At that point, you're already succeeded on the T half. Like 1-2 more rounds, you can finish with 6-7 rounds here on the T side. If you can get 8, if you can get the lead at 8-7, like Jesus, you did the unimaginable, and that's a solid half.
Fatson dancing around connector. He is the man with the AK, nade flash, and of course that all-important kit. Dude, what he can do with RCF though, going to break the ice. He's going to be able to find Fang towards mid, and here comes Fatson. There's no way they're going to expect him to be connector at this point. And he'll just peek it out outright. Good trades though across the board from B-Wills to Sneaky. You blink for a moment just like that. I believe that was a catwalk and the con player. Maybe it was window, but either way, it's making this round play out a bit differently, isn't it, Roy?
Yeah, this is... These mid stacks, man, they're so strong. And look at Tatazin too, like he's starting to push into halls as well. So IDK could stay where he's at. Duma has a pretty strong position right here, just pivoting between both apps. And the flashes are now signifying what Levitate's intentions are. Can Dumao hold this back? It's going to have to be a massive hold here from him. He spots the first. Oh, nice flick onto the second, but he hasn't even finished his first target just yet. And Sneaky not relenting, but IDK, he snuck out, Keith.
Yeah, IDK has crept onto the site. Spammer. Oh, IDK finds them both. I thought he was going to deal with the planner first 100% because Tanazin was so disconnected, but he deals with the Van player, then the planner. And he rolls over on this round. 8-3. Yeah, Gaming's by, which, keep in mind, there's low utility. The firepower's lacking in some. Still pull it out. Get out with AKs. Levitate, keep in mind, Roy, still got $1,900 plus 800. So they're all buying back into it. It's just going to be Opolis from, yeah, we're going to have another rifle on rifle round. Also interesting, though, even when they've had money, KMZ hasn't gone for the op yet on T-side.
That's a good point, actually. I think that's partially due to the fact that their money has been so scuffed. But a good point nonetheless. Tatasin burning. B-Wolves hears that. He knows now that Tatasin's wounded and he's underneath balcony. But RCF is set up here towards Sandwich in the crossfire position. So much pressure onto Tatasin. We're just dumping all their grenades towards him, trying to push him out. He goes wide off the flash, but he's only good for one. That's a pretty good kill nonetheless, considering his health point. But now RCF strikes. He gives away his position prematurely, Keith, and he falls.
Looking like cheese balls, man.
And Dumao takes down B-Wills. It's down to the 3 versus 2 as Fang looks to gain some space here towards CT spawn to give them some sort of breathing room. Bears are creeping. Fasten's up close. He's going to have the proper strike. He gets the first kill. Fang goes for the wild spray. He does control it at the end. He's in the 1 versus 2, but Dumao does not give him a chance to reset the round. And yeah, they keep up the pressure. The 9-3 now. And a solid performance coming out from the Brazilians. Economy here for Levitate. It's looking rough. They're right on the edge of a buy. Will they take the bait? Will they go for it? I think Sneaky's just equalizing his money. They're deciding if they want to go for it. They are, in fact, going to go for it. KMZ down to the Deagle. I think Sneaky could have sacrificed some utility there to drop him a Galileo, but that's beyond the point, I think, at this point. Now, fake mid-to-B smokes. No one is even here to see these smokes, actually, except the cat player, and he's wondering what the heck's going on. I think they're starting to sense the fake. Tatasin is looking towards connector. The smoke comes out. That's going to give them space. Tatasin finds one. Tatasin is going for another, but he can't quite connect. IDK and Fasten at the same time. They each find one. He will down to 8 HP. Excuse me, 9 HP. But either way, the round is almost unwinnable now for B-Wills, and Dumao will put him to rest as, yeah, extend their lead here to a very comfortable double digit, the 10-3 lead.
Wow. They have looked clinical, haven't they, Roy? Their peaks, their timing, their map controls. It's all seems just so well tied together from Yeah Gaming. And that doesn't go without saying that Levitate haven't been close. Like, I'm just looking at, like, the rounds. 1 alive from, Yeah Gaming. 2 alive, 2 alive, 2 alive. They've been so close. As it's a Halls pop. With just some pistols. They do get the bomb down, Roy, after finding a couple kills, but can they even get to the rifles? Are they in safe places to do so? Dumont says no. Sneaky with a Deagle. This would be one hell of a 1v3 clip. They're going to cross the site, just get on this bomb. They've even smoked him out. Sneaky will crawl, Sneaky will work his way, and yeah, that is so hard to deal with. So 11 on the CT side in Levitate's map pick, by the way.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
And that's just a part of the narrative, right? This is Levitate's map pick. This is where they're supposed to have the most confidence. Now, mind you, we know that Levitate has a pretty deep map pool. They're not too stressed about the veto, but I feel like there's some sort of psychology, right, to losing your own map pick. Like, if you can't close off your own map, it kind of gets into your head a little bit. But here we go. Once again, yeah, continues the aggression here on the CT side. Fast in. Unfortunately, there are way too many flashes coming in. Everyone is blind. It's a less safe fat. He falls back, and Fang gets legged in the process here.
Oh, KMZ and B-Wills, you're just tearing apart middle. They get the opening 2. Those are 2 picks for Levitate. They should not drop this round. And with Dumas pushing through halls and only seeing 1, Levitate, now this mid-control becomes even more important. It allows them to split, be a little unpredictable, and they're coming through this top connector smoke. Yeah, Gaming got stuck. Both players are caught in CT. The op shot will ring out. They know one is at least in deep CT. The molly will keep them at bay. And Levitate are repositioning. They've planted for connector. Titanson is starting to push. And a double op retake on the A site. There's a flank from Sneaky. Dumas been holding this. What a 300 IQ play. There's an AK, an M4 in spawn for him. That nade might even find KMZ. Oh my goodness, it does. Now they have a man advantage. Players in the open connector and jungle. Fang may get one, but Dumas going hunting. Dumas V2 gets the one. Can he ace? He'll tap the bomb. B-Wills is tucking. He'll beat. What? Dumas gets the ace. Yeah, Gaming get 12.
What?
Counter-terrorists win.
Whoa, that peak.
Bro.
Okay, first of all, Dumas is insane right now. 19-6. That is an impeccable performance. Over 3 KD right there. But that peak from B-Wills was so weird. I think he was kind of afraid or nervous that he was getting crept on. He wanted to take the fight, but his crosshair seemed a little off from the get-go. Now, either way, this is a 12-3 finish for the Gaming side. Levitate, unfortunately, are going to need this pistol. It's not even a matter of want at this point. It's a matter of survival.
Well, they're going to try to bring it to B. Spammer jump spots. Nade drop, free damage. They'll repossession to empty. He's going to be in trouble. His rotator falls. Now Spammer alone, only able to get one. In nearly an impossible position. Dumas almost kept pushing. Tried to keep pushing the issue. RCF didn't get communicated there. And Door Tadazin finds them both. That's filthy. And it's a 1v1v Sneaky. Sneaky gets spotted as he tries to work up. Tadazin working the angles. And Sneaky will push. Jiggles it out. He now knows. Sneaky to the site. Has the kit. Comes back for more. And Sneaky will win it. A must-win pistol from Levitate. And they will take it to the bank, Roy. They'll cash it in. And they'll stay afloat for a little bit. But keep in mind, this plant from Gaming goes a long way.
Yep, yeah, it does. That's the thing. Is they can now get some rifles out. And they're... You can always expect Brazilians to go for the second round forced buy, Keith. They love it. They love this buy. It's successful. I can't even blame them for it. And they get 3 AKs out of this. That is an insane purchase. RCF on the glass cannon, Scout, Tatazin on the glass cannon, Deagle, and a decent amount of utility between IDK and Tatazin, but not enough if they want to use some of that utility in middle. I think KMZ's been spotted. IDK. He's going to use his first smoke. Now they only have 1 smoke remaining. 3 flashes and a single Molotov to convert onto a bomb site. This might be difficult if they continue to linger on and they get iced out here in middle.
From Hudson, 5 HP, but he's out ramp. He'll dodge the flash. He's got some first. He's going to keep on working. KMZ finds that catwalk play. And Dumas knows he has to make a play. His teammates want to head to B, but Fang jumps in window, or up into the ladder at perfect timing. And the AKs have fallen, Roy. They only get 1 kill out of it. This is kind of super ideal territory for them. They know to make a big run back like they have to, every dollar counts. And squeaking out even 1 extra rifle round goes such a long way. So don't look for these Levitate boys to hunt too much. Because they have a strong understanding of why building in a big economic advantage is not only important, but extra so on your CT side.
I think there's also an AK dot in window, but I don't know if anyone got that. Oh, 2 AKs recovered here for Levitate. A successful round, a round that they most definitely needed. No argument there. And they're off to a good start to actually contest this potential deficit here with Gaming. Now, yeah, without the bomb plan in the last round, it's just blocks. Some nades, probably looking for the nade second window if anyone is there. No one is home, so it's going to be a nuke strike. off the target a little bit. And they go off the cat. Here's the first kill. Second for Fang. He sees him. He spots him. He's... Oh. Oh, man. Deleted.
Ooh. Not a lot of luck from these pistols. And there'll be no more success followed up at all. And here we go. AK's back in it. Is RCF gonna go for the op and be armorless? He'll do it right. He likes his odds. So this is what we didn't see at all from Levitate. As you mentioned, their money was kind of meh, hit or miss, up and down like a Ferris wheel. But we never saw KMZ once attempted on the T side. Yeah, gaming, breaking it out. First round they can. Sneaky. Trades out his teammate, will grab the AK, has that molly in hand now. IDK is considering pushing. But it seems like that one-for-one exchange is just the respect traded now, as everyone will sit still, Roy. Interesting from Yeah Gaming how they're playing this pretty spread out. It's very standard of a default, but no one's really falling off of their extremities. They're holding.
I think the crosshair is definitely the A site, though. Connector player, the player on cat holding towards connector. Definitely eyeing out the A site, but something for Levitate is suggesting otherwise. They think it's ending B, which is a little odd because they don't have any information to suggest that this is a B hit. Sneaky is in window. He's gonna find IDK creeping around. He catches him, and wait. Does Sneaky think IDK was trying to go B? They still think that it's a B hit, but the bomb is not being planted. Sneaky's probably calling. Wait, it's not here. And now the Q is there. A bit of a weird round here. They kind of seem lost, Levitate.
Yeah, they don't really know like what's going on or how this retake's gonna start. They're waiting for someone to start it, but they're all kind of relying on each other to start it. And you know what? They'll take those trades. Hey, B-Will sprays them down. It is all an RCF op and connector. He's been smoked off, and unless he has the perfect lineup for the smoke.
Oh!
That is so close!
No,
I
did you
swear,
see both shots?
Yeah, he missed them both.
Dude, one went between his hand and his chest, and the other one went underneath his arm and between his legs.
Dude, those are so close.
Oh
I jumped on Sneaky's point of view for fun, and you could literally like hear the bullet.
Dude. That was so close. That is, when he watches that demo over, he's gonna be like, oh man, are you kidding? Going around, but the bomb plant now affords, yeah, another purchase here. Ooh, he wills. He's been a player that's been unreal lately. But double entries here for, yeah, a single trade for Levitate as, yeah, own the A bomb site entirely. They're now transitioning. They're planning the bomb side triple, but they don't have a lot of forward control. Tatazin catches Spammer, trying to creep through. Sneaky now, along with his teammate B-Wills, are looking for the exit here towards CT spawn. Fastens on top of the site. He eliminates Sneaky. It's all down to B-Wills. He gets sprayed through. An unfortunate round for Levitate, but a very good round to win if you're Yeah Gaming. Keeping 4 alive as well. Gets that economy rolling. And here comes the final investment here for the Levitate side on the CT. The op is up for KMZ. The rifles are there. There's utility. There are some kits available as well. They have a working formula. Isn't it?
Yeah. No, I was just going to say, like, isn't it crazy that round 21, someone who I feel is, like, really good, especially Mirage with it. Perhaps they're changing their formula, how they approach the map, or he's having an off night, but it just seems really weird and late for this to come out from KMZ is all. And as a... That doesn't matter. I can hype him up till I'm blue in the face. If a smoke fades, then IDK is just going to walk up and one-tap him, Roy. Who am I? You can't really stop that. It's just going to happen. And with Fatson finding B-Wills, the A site now is open to play. It will just leave Fang and Spammer. And you know what? I bet they don't even like their chances, little in positioning, timing. None of it. We're looking at 14 for Yeah Gaming. Just like that, Roy. A default new opening pick, and they're immediately on A. Just like that.
We're entering pretty dangerous waters now for Levitate, aren't we? This is the final shot, I feel. The next round is either gonna have to be the force up. Oh. Oh man. If Yak can take away these guns, that's gonna be really bad for Levitate. Very risky from Spammer. He gets it done though. He holds on to both guns. Even the Molotov's being used up.
Oh, is he gonna live? Oh, he got away. Maybe.
Wait.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was almost bad though. That he ran right to his teammate too, like kind of throwing him under the bus too. Wow. Okay, so they get the 2 M4s, and I was gonna say they have no choice other than to force around it, right? I wish a pause came in. Not gonna lie. Part of me would have enjoyed a pause.
Don't like.
Yeah.
These are the most important rounds. You don't have any more options after this.
Yeah, you're literally playing for your map pick. So, again, surprised we don't see the pause. We'll see how it'll play out for them. They seem very confident. Spammer's just pushed all the way through B, so they know it's either mid or A. Here comes Bastion. He'll creep out, wins the fight against the default player. All the while, the B player gets caught pushing. And this puts Levitate in a weird spot, right? You've lost 2 M4s. That leaves you with 1 SCZ and a 6 And no eyes towards mid. And no one on A site.
Yeah, they've lost everything except the B apps. That's not a good look if you're Levitate right now. Sneaky's been spotted towards window. They know there's a scout there. They can always eliminate him. Fang's on a quick upper mid flank. Nice. He eliminates IDK. That's an upgrade weapon for Sneaky. Cop the AK. He's going to go back up into window. But look at the amount of control for Yeah Gaming. Duma's all the way up in CT spawn. And Fang is going to take a fight. This is for the round, I feel like. This is such an important fight right here. Duma comes, gun swinging for the support immediate. He knew how important that fight was. And he came back for it. Now it's Sneaky. The 1 versus 3 for the round. For the potential game even. But Tot is in high ground on top of the default box. One weighing the smoke. And Yeah Gaming, they get map point. 15-7. And on top of that, Keith, they've broken the economy for Levitate. It's so weak right now. They have 1 M4, a single FAMAS, 3 SMGs. Not a single kit, no Molotovs, no HEs, only a single flash. That is... that's not a good look right now if you're the Levitate fans. Or players, even.
Yeah, not good at all. And on top of it, Fatson's got the first. At least B-Wills comes in with the trade. Fang's being cheeky with his underpass play. Gets the 1, will he flick up for 2? Sneaky's there. Dumont RCF, all that remain. Levitate, whenever their buy is diminished, or whenever they need around, Roy, they seemingly always get it. They're good in that sense. Now they've completely cut off mid. They just cannot do exactly what B-Wills just did. Give 1v1s to Dumas. Don't do it. Don't allow RCF to peek you and give him the advantage. Do not allow Dumas to work out a ramp and isolate some of your players on top of it all. And RCF has gotten some amazing timing. And he hears this push coming. Fang has knife out. He is dead. He is pushing on the flank before there's anyone even out on A site or they even hear the bomb plant, Roy. Now Sneaky thinks maybe it's B. He's going to start to creep back. Spammer gets caught out, and the round falls apart, Roy. A 2v4. And it leaves Sneaky alone. On top of it all, he has no kit, and he's smoked off.
Steve, how irresponsible and careless of you to cast a curse him like that. It's really bad. And now Sneaky's coming out from top connector for the round, for the map right here. The Molotov goes out. It's going to push him back, hold him at bay, and he's contemplating what his decision is because remember, there is no kit. He has a smoke. He can either block off A main with that or he can go for it, but he's going to go for the raw duel up top stairs and he'll lose it. And along with that, the first map, 16-7 for Yeah Gaming. A phenomenal performance coming out here from the Brazilian side. Guns swinging. And it seemed like they were not slowing down at any point. Wow.
No, they didn't slow down at all. 27-11 for Dumas. 21-17 from Fatson. Everyone, though, from Yeah Gaming, you can't look at anyone and say, they had a mad game. Everyone played to their potential. Everyone won their fights. Their defaults on T-Sub are getting them kills. They're winning 2v4s, 2v5s. Yeah. So they're doing everything they needed to. And it just looked like Yeah Gaming's map from start to finish.
Agreed. I think the Brazilians were definitely in control, which is kind of weird because that was, again, to reiterate, Levitate's map pick. Yes. Now we're going into Inferno, which I think is a 50-50 between these two teams. Like we've seen Yeah play this map many times. We've seen Levitate also play this map many times. Part of me can't really say that this is a map heavily leaning for the Brazilian side. So I'm kind of surprised to see it come out. I think it's more of a comfort pick than anything. But even statistically speaking, right? Just to put out some numbers here. Both teams have played this map on HLTV 12 times. So the equal amount of times played. And they both have 50% win rate exactly to the dot. So both of them have won 6 out of 12 games. So like this is literally the epitome of a 50-50 map pick, which is a little surprising to see it as a second map and not a third map, to be honest. But I'm expecting the Brazilians have something up their sleeves, considering this was their map pick. And we'll be seeing that shortly here after a quick short break. But before we go on break, everyone, if you're in here right now, we would appreciate your follow on our socials: Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and of course, shout out to our sponsor, VBet, for the Season 4 of Winners League. For now, we are going to cut to a quick break. Enjoy the music, and we'll be back momentarily for the second map between these two teams.